Mido and Snody, the only two for Stony Brook, with a couple fouls down low.
Clark and Knoll, fantastic in the first half for Gino Ford. Mido, the deep touch. Double team trapping a piece of that. He's got to be careful with 2 fouls, and Doherty's going to get whistled for the personal.
Doherty, you see right here, digging on the post right here. Doherty gets the basketball and a little bit of the arm too. Doherty's had in his career has struggled staying out of foul trouble, and apparently the officials are going to take a look at this.
Let's see if it was potentially more than just a common foul here, Mac.
You know, it looked like a play on the basketball to start with. You know, whether when he took him all the way to the ground, they think that's excessive. I'd be surprised if this is not a play on. But of course, they have all the different angles to look at it. Doherty thinks he has a jump ball right here. They may think that's a little extra. What do you think, partner?
I think it's borderline, Coach. The shove was unnecessary. Well, I mean, he's really tied up. It's close. That's
good right up to the point where he
video replay
finishes the play, right?
Finishing with his arm down in that motion, to me, might be enough for an F1. Possibly. Because of the throwdown motion, to me, it's a little bit extra than was required. But also his arm was tied up trying to tie up Mido as well. So that's why the 3 officials will have a conference here to determine what happened. Common foul is the confirmation. Nothing.
Yeah. And I think they got it right. As strong as Doherty is, he could have really thrown him down a lot harder, to be honest.
Good point. First foul on Doherty, always a factor when you talk Northeastern basketball about his foul trouble. Knoll through traffic, King all over him. Weaving through bodies, on a bounce. Mido gathers too strong, jump hook. A back iron miss, out of bounds. Seawolves keep it.
You know what I appreciate that review of? The brevity of it. I'm all for a shot clock on the reviews.
Nice and quick. I agree. Clark open for 3. Short this time. Rebound for King.
Northeastern dodged one right there. Clark was left wide open, recovered late.
Dakota on a bounce. Layup miss, King. Tries a second time. The stick back is not there. And a loose change rebound for Knoll.
God, King had 2 really good looks at it.
Knoll for 3. Got it! He knew it when it was airborne. His second triple of the game. And he's up to 17 points to lead all scorers.
You make a mistake, these 2 guards for Stony Brook make you pay.
They've been awesome tonight. Woods will drive on Snody. Doherty in the corner. A baseline miss from 12 feet for the southpaw. Seawolves trying to separate a bit here, up by half a dozen. Mido on Doherty. Doherty got spun around a little bit, out of position, trying to avoid his second foul. It's 2 for Mido.
Yeah, the ball screen got in position in there, and he's good with that right hand. Had one early in the game, and that was a nice play right there. A little separation now with an 8-point lead.
Doherty left alone. Can't click from deep. Snody the rebound.
Back-to-back wide open looks from Doherty. That's what you want if you're Northeastern.
Clark drives at the end before the spectacular shot. There'll be no and one for Aaron Clark. He was fouled first.
He didn't get the points, but we did get to enjoy that move. Yeah, right there's the foul. Not in the act yet. Good call.
Sophomore from Evans, Georgia, Rashad King picks up his first foul. Metcalf into the game, big man from Germany. Clark on the baseline. On a bounce for Snowdy. Went for a spin cycle, lost his footing. And Troutman loose change. Runs it a null.
Both coaches wanted that one.
Sakota gained it a 3. Metcalf, fresh 20 here, Northeastern. Sakota tries again with the left. Another miss. Stick back. Another miss. In tight. How many tries can Northeastern have point blank before finally a foul? Stops play. Troutman and company had multiple opportunities to cash in.
That's about 7 straight shots that were pretty much point blank. 2 by King, a couple by Doherty, including the 3, and a couple tips right here. You can't get better shots than this.
Bill Cohen's Huskies shooting 38%. 36 for the Seawolves entering this sequence.
Snowdy picks up his 3rd foul right there. Another layup.
I can't believe it didn't go. Woods tries again. First, though, traveling call. And it's back to Stony Brook. Fitzmaurice on the court. Clark, the effort and the want-to. And a lid on the basket now for Northeastern. 2-minute, 45-second scoring drought for Bill Cohen, who wanted a foul there.
Finally got one to go in, but the travel was the call before the shot went up.
Dave McCarley and our entire crew. Great to have you with us tonight. 3rd game, day 2, CAA Championship presented by Jersey Mike's. Here in D.C., Fitzmaurice, deep touch. Can't get a roll, but up high. Sabri Phillip, was it offensive goaltending? Let's find out.
And they'll take a look at that at the break.
I like the rule. Later on, you can go check that out. Right now, it is waved off, but it will be reviewed at the next media break.
We'll get to look at it before the break, thanks to our great crew.
Live, it was close, Coach. I think that's off the rim. I don't know, it's tight. What do you think?
I think they got it right again.
Okay.
It pains me sometimes to agree with these officials.
In tight, Metcalf won't miss that one. And a chance for a 3-point play for the German, Colin Metcalf.
Don't you know, everybody on that Northeastern bench said, finally the finish.
Dunk it.
And they get the and one.
Dunk
now,
it.
We can't make a shot. Let's make that one. Good play by, again, that sophomore class, Metcalf this time.
It's got to feel good to see one go in. Only 9 free throw attempts all year for the sophomore at 6'9" from Germany. 4 for 9 for Colin Metcalf.
Can you say that in German?
4 für 9.
See.
Das ist wichtig, das ist klar. Almost banked it in. Oh, goodness.
I love the
Way
diversity
off.
in your game.
Das war aber nicht gut. The last one, no good. Okay, here we go. Back to English. Clark up top. Fitzmaurice look for the high post pick. Step back. Too strong. Fitzmaurice over the back, and it belongs to Northeastern. When we return to DC.
Get the penetration, ball screen roll, the finish, and one for the big sophomore.
17 Stony Brook up by 6 here, second half of the CA Championship. And good news for Seawolf fans, the pep band has arrived. So the traffic from Long Island into New York City across 2 rivers and then down to D.C., that's hard enough. And then you get in the D.C. area, and that's really hard. So they did get delayed. They got here just a few minutes ago, but better late than ever. I'm glad they made it.
Yeah, no question. It certainly adds to the atmosphere. Yeah, it would have been a shame not to make it in time for the game. And hey, they maybe influence the outcome of this contest.
They're hoping to stick around, make the quarterfinals, which is the next round here tomorrow. Officials still talking about the goaltend call we saw a few moments ago. They went to the video replay during the break. And we'll try to get the confirmation here in a moment. Confirmed goaltend, offensive interference and no basket. So you're right, Coach.
Yeah, that was interesting, and the reason it was he had the hand underneath the ball while that ball was still on the rim. Really close call.
But it was a spectacular dunk.
I love the way they can check that during the break, though.
Yeah, me too. Good added rule for video replay, because the bottom line is you want to get it right.
Either way, good stop for Northeastern, and a chance to cut into this 6-point deficit.
6 threes first half. Shutout so far from beyond the arc in the second. Gino Forn's half-court defense, big adjustments. Turner handles here for Northeastern. Who's going to step up? Bill Cohen told us we hit droughts, and they're doing that now. Troutman up top. Beats the shot clock, but again it rattles out. Another in-and-out shot for the Huskies. They've had a litany of those in the second half.
Another good look. Troutman backed his man off just a little bit, created some space. Had a pretty good look at a 15-footer.
Knowles got 17 a game high. This one blocked. Colin Metcalf comes out, closes out, and swats it away.
Noel was kind of laughing at that. Said, I picked on the wrong guy right there.
What a block. Phillip into the corner, trying to track it down. It's turned over. And each team starting to stall a bit here offensively. Only 5 second-half points for each side so far.
Yeah, both teams have taken care of the ball, but defense is winning the day right now.
King feeds Metcalf. It falls.
Saw that second game the last time they played at Stony Brook, and Metcalf had so much success. He clearly is confident against this group.
Fitzmaurice on Metcalf. 7-footer. Pump fake. Elevates the dunk. Can't get that to go, and sticks it back in with the left.
Fitzmaurice made the shot and then tried to officiate a little bit, too. So enthusiastic.
Fun to watch him. Fun to watch Troutman out of the round, elevated hammer.
So many good athletes out here. Troutman, Woods, Stevenson Moore. What an incredible athlete on the other side.
And Clark had that blocked in traffic, a foul and a bump first. Double figures now from Asai Troutman. First for Northeastern, 10-plus points. And King picks up his second foul. Two threes tonight, 54 in the year. Second best on the team for Clark and Stony Brook.
With the good guard play, there haven't been many turnovers. There haven't been many free throws. A very clean game.
Clark 9 points tonight, 3 of 3 from the line. Free throws just 6 of 9 for Northeastern. And Stony Brook hasn't missed yet for the free throw line. They're 7 for 7. Each of the first 2 games between these teams, close, low scoring. We're going to have that again here. Troutman, nice grab in traffic, and he lays it in.
Again, the penetration created some help, and they found Troutman cutting from the other corner.
13 points, 5 boards for Troutman tonight. Lead the way for the Huskies. A do-or-die game from the team from Boston.
Making Stevenson Moore give that ball up.
It's Morris. Watched by Metcalf. Kick out. Phillip lost the handle. 4 to shoot. Stevenson Moore launched the 3. Got it! High arcing rainbow shot over Troutman.
Troutman thought he had him defended. He just put a little more arc on it, didn't he?
Wow. 11, Stevenson Moore. Pace picks up. Good rotation. Phillip knocked out of bounds.
What a great shot by Stevenson Moore on the other end. You can't defend it much better than that.
Extra arc required because Troutman, who's an amazing athlete, had the closeout and the hand and face there. That was something. You're right. Turner. Too strong. Deep shot. Save to Troutman. Effort from Metcalf. Turner almost throws it away. Woods. ISO. On a bounce. Metcalf from 10. Got it.
Wow. Not his specialty, but tonight he is playing with confidence.
He's got 8 points tonight. Averages 1.9 a game coming in. He's been something. Other end, Clark floats, can't hit. Rebound for Turner. Pace of the game cranks up a notch.
Fry doing a nice job of finding Turner. You can't give him much space.
4 for 5 run for the Huskies. Woods spin cycle with the left, no finish this time. Does have the rebound, knocked out of bounds, and 20 to shoot.
Yeah, Woods got to the rim in pretty good shape. Couldn't quite get the lift that he needed, but he stayed after it and came down with the rebound. Baseline out of bounds for Northeastern.
Harold Woods, double figures, 9 of his last 11 games. Third leading scorer, Northeastern with 4 in double figures entering this do or die game tonight. Whistle off ball foul call. 2 fouls on Clark. So Clark out, Noel in.
Noel with the little point guard duties here.
Inbounds play, Weaving, Turner through traffic, can't get that to go, it's out of bounds. Foul call. Three fouls on Turner.
Sakota coming back in for Northeastern really hasn't gotten it going today. This would be a good time for him to start picking things up, wouldn't you think?
I would imagine so. No better time. He's 0 for 6 from the field and 0 for 3 from 3 in the game. This is the last time these teams met. Hip injury. Team's second leading scorer and a career best of 24 against Campbell for Sakota. He's a real weapon, but goose eggs tonight so far. Stevenson Moore for 3. Got it. Feeling it. Draining it.
That was a nice little screen at the top of the key. Troutman got hung. One of the keys to the game was getting Stevenson Moore going. I'd say check that box.
He's got 14, coach, and 3 threes. Woods, baseline, out of bounds.
Threes continue to be a big part of this basketball game. And Stevenson Moore is leading the way. 14 points for the grad student. And the high arcing one, that might be the highlight.
CAA champions are built by commitment, dedication, and courage. CAA champions live on the court, on the pitch, on the track, on the field, and in the pool. CAA champions live on Flow Sports.
We got London on the track. This all means I'm war ready. We ain't coming face to face. So if we gon' play for keeps. We ain't gon' stop.
Unlock your career potential with the Cameron School of Business at UNCW. Our flexible graduate programs offer rolling admissions, applied learning opportunities, and tailored career support. Whether you're interested in our master's program in business analytics, finance, supply chain management, accountancy, computer science and information systems, or our highly regarded MBA program, we have the right degree for you. Apply today.
Every March, Jersey Mike's turns money from subs into charitable donations.
And March 27th is Jersey Mike's annual day of giving, where 100% of sales from every sub are given back to the community.
And to kick off all that giving, Peter gave me an apron. I'm honored.
Looking good, Danny. We've got subs to make, though.
Yeah, now I know why you gave me the apron. Join us Wednesday, March 27th for Jersey Mike's Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
Big reason Stony Brook has an 8-point lead. Guard play and the top guard scoring in this game. Carl.
Some Dean Nolan. Okay, let's talk the stats, guys. Knowles had double digits in 15 total games this year, 8 of the last 13. The grad transfer missed all of last year with a knee injury, sat out, watched, learned, and now contributes. He started every game this season, and he's still battling and playing through the knee injury, hence the brace. But as Coach Gino Ford said, need a complete performance out of him. 6 rebounds, 17 points already today for the guard. Plays a lot bigger than 6'2", guys.
He's been a great factor, Smitty, and the horse shots have been awesome. I think he's up to R now, of course, H-O-R-S-E still remaining. Fun to watch, so creative. 12 times this year, multiple threes made for Knoll. Last time these teams met, he had 14 points, tied for a team lead, and the guards, Mac, have just been enormous tonight for the Seawolves.
Yeah, continue to dominate the scoring, 40 points out of their 50 so far. They've got almost the same point total as Northeastern by themselves.
And on cue, after college report, Knoll handles the rock here. Clark out for now. High post touch, Mido. Drives in on Doherty. Too strong. And a rebound for Woods.
Mido's been good with that right-hand dribble. Couldn't finish it that time, though. Continuing the story of not a lot of post play on either end. And a set play trying to get Sakota a jumper at the top. Nice switch by Stony Brook.
Franco baseline, really tough shot for the freshman. Way off, track down Stevenson Moore. With some speed up court. King almost took it away. Phillip. Almost a second offensive goaltending. No whistle, Woods loose change. Huskies running. Offensive foul, running too much. Effort from Stevenson Moore, he's everywhere.
Yeah, Northeastern had numbers. There you see, away from the ball, Doherty running to the rim. We talk about Stevenson Moore on the offensive end, but he's done a really nice job on the defensive end too, not just taking the charge, but he's had some incredibly efficient switches to keep Northeastern from getting open shots.
14 points, 5 of 9 shooting, 5 boards in the game. Stevenson Moore, second team All-CA performer this year. Knoll floats, short. This time, rebound for Woods.
Yeah, kind of crab dribbled up in there, got a little jumper off.
8 rebounds, Harold Woods tonight. Knocked out of bounds, been out of control into the basket.
Northeastern with the 8th turnover. We talked about earlier that it's been a fairly clean game, but a couple back-to-back right there hurt their chances of cutting into the 8-point lead.
Well, Coach Colin told us yesterday's team can't be too tight when it comes to critical moments of the game, like right now, with 9:48 to go second half, down 8, but plenty of time for a comeback.
Turner back in the game. They've got to find some offense.
Finishing games this year, a challenge for the Huskies, 12 wins overall. Stevenson Moore on a bounce for Mido, picked. Doherty read it nicely.
All of a sudden, a little rash of turnovers.
Can Sakota get going here? 0 for 6 so far. Troutman left alone. Stony Brook scout says, don't close out. Turner on a bounce. King trying to find a handle, 8 to shoot. Timeout. Called by Bill Cohen and the Huskies to save a possession. We'll take a timeout as well from the Entertainment and Sports Arena in Washington, D.C. A spot in the CAA quarterfinals on the line tonight. Fans, please welcome. Every basketball team, Carly, needs its pep band. It's so important, and the Stony Brook band did make the game, fighting some tough traffic. Glad they're here, right?
Oh, it's crucial, guys. And I talked to Justin Stolarick, the band director for Stony Brook. Man, what a gauntlet of a day they've had. An 8-hour trip, should have taken 4 hours in the rain, traffic in the Bronx. But hey, they're here, safe and sound. And I don't know about you, but unsung hero, maybe, of the game.
Maybe so.
Maybe. We'll see. Great sound, great audio over there.
Getting away from New York is never easy. I mean, it's just Long Island, you got Triborough Bridge, the GWB, the Lincoln Tunnel. Depends on which way the bus is going. And as Smitty said, traffic in the Bronx. 8 hours.
Let's pick out some of the busiest roads in America.
Let's try to
take a trip.
Let's try to make a trip on a bus, the whole band. But I mean, maybe they get some extra practice. I know Delaware had its struggles getting here yesterday. 3.5-hour delay. Their bus broke down. Had to swap out buses, so pretty wild day for Martin Inglesby and the.
You were a warrior. You made it in time.
Thank goodness. No.
You know who needs to be a warrior right now is Chris Doherty. 7 points, 1 rebound, no assists so far. He is going to have to be productive down the stretch for Northeastern to have a chance to win.
Well, but it's not the last 9 minutes of his great career for Northeastern. Turner way off in the inbounds play. The rebound is grabbed, but out of bounds.
Get another turnover as Troutman steps on the baseline.
Have a scramble on the shot that was way off. 5 rebounds for Troutman, 13 points. Only Husky in double figures. Team down 8. They've missed their last 4, and the drought at 3.5 minutes and counting for Northeastern.
And talking back about Doherty, we got to give Mado and Fitzmaurice a lot of credit for that.
Fry had a pick. Into the hands of King. Goes for the layup, it's blocked. Turner there to knock it in.
Northeastern just struggling so much to finish at the rim, and fortunately for them, there was a good follow-up right there and got them back to the 6 points.
Only shooting 33% from the field. Great first half from 3. Second half, not so much.
Yeah, those misses have been point blank misses too.
3 fouls, Rashad King.
Sophomore out of Evans, Georgia. Northeastern's such a good school. You know, they attract players from everywhere.
Always a big international flavor on Bill Cohen's rosters. 8 to go, it's Clark. Spin move, baseline, got it. Patient for 2.
That's a blacktop move right there. That's at the park on the outdoor court.
Third Husky, Seawolf rather, into double figures now. 11 for Clark, 17 for Knoll. Stevenson Moore has 14. Doherty, not a lot of touches. Sakota, can he get going? Another miss. He's 0 for 7.
Sakota still 0 for.
Tough game for the grad student from Ontario. Team's second leading scorer, more than 10 points a game, has been blank tonight.
You wonder if that hip injury is bothering him still, even though he's back.
Mito double team. Muscles past Doherty. Earns a trip to the free throw line.
Good, patience by Mado right there. You see so many post players rush, but he just took his time.
So Mito shoots free throws for Gino Ford when we return to Washington, D.C. 8-point lead for Stony Brook.
What does 50 cents back on every purchase mean to you? Free lunch Friday? That gadget you've been eyeing? A night out with the fellas? With your Primus Perks checking account, you get 50 cents back with every purchase using your debit card and 0 ATM, overdraft, or annual fees. With this completely free account, you can watch the money roll in with every swipe and find the freedom to go further with your cash. Treat yourself to a little something extra on us. Primus, the bank that gets it right.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. TicketSmarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think TicketSmarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at TicketSmarter.com.
The 2024 CA Championship brought to you by Primus Bank and by Ticketsmarter.com. Beautiful look. Capitol Building, Washington Monument, very close to where we are here at the Entertainment and Sports Arena. And an 8-point lead, Stony Brook, Mac McCarthy. 3-point shooting's been a big factor. It was for sure for the Huskies in the first half, but not so much in the second.
Exactly. 6 made in the first half. Second half, the goose egg. We're going to give up the threes to take away the penetration. That has worked to a T here in the second half.
Huskies only 1 for their last 7 from the field. Seawolves 7 of 17 from 3. Stevenson Moore, a couple of big threes in the second half. Otherwise, really hasn't been much of a factor. Mito was fouled before the break. Grad student from New Carrollton, Maryland, and has one more here. Fairfield transfer, career as a Stag. The alma mater of one Pete Gillen, who's right behind us here scouting these games. We'll see Pete for the semifinals and championship
The legend.
on CBS Sports Network. Really good career for Mito at Fairfield. Shot 54% from the field in his time there. Hits 2 free throws. Lead is at 10 here, Mac. It is go time for Northeastern.
I can't wait to hear Pete say, way downtown.
Always fun. Doherty, deep touch, right low block, spins, lefty shot short. Another miss, critical for Northeastern.
Yeah, and another good high percentage shot. And this is a good offensive team on the floor. You got Sakota and Doherty. Turner's a great shooter. King and Troutman can create off the dribble.
Speaking of creating, Clark to drive, but he lost out of bounds, and it's right back to Northeastern.
The officials had a lot of help right there. Both teams pointing in their direction.
A combined 15 turnovers, pretty clean game here. 7th a moment ago for the Seawolves. They only average 10.3 a game. Gino Ford's team really takes care of the ball well.
Woods and Metcalf back in the lineup for Northeastern.
Something's got to happen here. Woods on a bounce. Metcalf in the corner. Doherty out for now. Quiet night for him. King. No roll. Troutman sticks back. Partially blocked. Contact foul. And beside Troutman, the sophomore from Frederick, Maryland, to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was a nice ball screen action. Got Woods open from about 15, and then Troutman with the offensive rebound. One of the keys that I have was create some turnovers so you can get easy baskets in transition and get some offensive rebounds. Create some offense.
Troutman, 17th game in double figures. 13 points tonight, but a critical miss on a free throw there. And the big man, Fitzmaurice, at 7 feet tall, is back into the Stony Brook lineup here. Stony Brook has 2 7-footers, one of 8 programs nationwide with at least 2. Arizona has 4 7-footers. I've never heard of that.
Just keep coming at you.
Amazing. Free throw successful for Troutman. Lead at 9. Some pressure off the made free throw from Northeastern.
Got to pick up the pace. Need as many possessions as you can to cut into that deficit.
Nolan Company will be in no rush. Off the curl. Stevenson Moore gathers, kick out Knoll. One more Clark. Open for 3. Hits it! What a pass from Knoll. What a 3 from Clark. Huge triple, and the lead balloons to 12.
That's a great play. Penetrate, kick it opposite. One more pass for the wide open shot.
Guards have been awesome tonight for Stony Brook, and that's been emblematic of the Northeastern story. Good look for Troutman. Somehow doesn't drop from deep.
The total story of their second half in one shot right there.
Wow.
Wide open, down in the hole, and back out.
1 for their last 10. They've missed their last 4. And no field goals in the last 3 minutes for Bill Cohen's team, running out of time. Clark, tough shot, contested off the glass, and
Chase
that does
hands.
go in.
Chase hands. In midair, changed hands.
That's another horse shot. We're up to S now between the 2 guards. Bill Cohen's seen enough. Timeout Northeastern with 5:02 to go in the second half, and down by 14, their largest deficit.
There's the kick out, and there's the extra pass. Anytime you make that one more, you get the wide open look. And this one, just change hands right in the middle of the shot, right?
I'm telling you, it's a horse shot.
I mean, he's not the guy you take in the pickup game, the guy you should have taken in the pickup game.
You probably wouldn't take Clark or Knoll in a pickup game. But you know what? Their shot making is so creative. They've been fantastic tonight. Combined for 33 points and combined for 5 threes so far in the game. 6 rebounds, by the way, for Knoll, a rebounding guard. Checking in with a bracket. Charleston, the top seed, takes on the Hawks. Towson UNCW is going to be a great rematch of a game that we had on CBS Sportsnet just last week to wrap up the regular season as UNCW got the 4th seed. Drexel against the winner of this one. That's all coming up tomorrow in the quarterfinals. 14-team league. Campbell, new addition. Great tournament so far.
Yeah, chalk so far, and Delaware is hoping that continues in the nightcap.
They blasted Hampton 80-53 in the first and only matchup in the regular season, but the Pirates are playing some great ball right now, winning 3 of their last 5 to end the regular season. You just never know. There's Troutman, finally gets one to go.
Nice answer out of the timeout, an ISO for Troutman to just elevate and get his.
He's up to 16.
Northeastern with a little 1-3-1 look right now, extending the zone.
Knoll open, another one! Bingo from deep for Dean Knoll.
And what's the best way to attack his zone? Perimeter shot.
He's got 20, 3 threes. Clark has 3 threes. Turnover, Snowdy on the move. Blocked. What an effort for Troutman, who's giving everything he's got in this game tonight.
I don't know if anybody plays any harder than Masai Troutman.
Totally agree. King's got 8 tonight. Troutman, the only double-figure scorer for Northeastern. 3 players have 8. Doherty, really quiet. 7 points on 2 of 7 shooting.
32% from the floor.
3 to shoot. Stevenson Moore wants the pick from Fitzmaurice. Launches and is fouled by Metcalf outside the arc. And when we return, Tyler Stevenson Moore will shoot 3. One thing Pete Gillen loves, mascots. They're having some fun. They're dancing. The Seawolf has the advantage on the Husky tonight. Get back time for the Jersey Mike's play of the game. It involves Aaron Clark. He and Noel have been awesome tonight.
Yeah, it's hard to beat this one. There aren't many 4-point plays, and it's been a guard-dominated game for Stony Brook. You have to love Aaron Clark.
36 combined points between the two and 6 threes in the game tonight. Huge factor. Unifor told us it would be pregame in our meeting with him outside the Stony Brook locker room. Prophetic from the coach. Up 13, just trying to close out Northeastern and the Huskies season with a 3rd win over Northeastern in 1 year.
And per our sideline reporter Carly Smith, Gino Ford really emphasizing run Northeastern off of the three-point line. Make them earn it 2 at a time.
One more free throw here for Tyler Stevenson Moore. His career will continue at Stony Brook, it appears, for at least one more game. Grad student from Jamaica, Queens, that is. You hop on the LIRR train and you're out to Stony Brook. Don't get in a car and try it. Mass transportation, I'm telling you. Good trip to the free throw line for Tyler. Second team All-CA this year, third team a year ago. And the lead balloons again to 16, pulling away. And looking for the finish line is Stony Brook. Sakota trying to break the schneid here and get his first point of the night. Will shoot free throws here for Northeastern.
Yeah, in Northeastern, if you've got one of two choices here. Drive it, try to get to the free throw line, score with the clock stopped, get as many possessions as you can, down 16. And the other thing is drive, kick it out, and try to get some threes to go down in the second half where they've made 0 compared to 6 in the first half.
Tough night for Luke Sakota from Etobicoke, Ontario, right outside Toronto.
Little offense-defense right here with Doherty and Sakota on the offensive end, and King and Metcalf coming in for defense.
Finally has his first point of the game.
And even though Mado and Fitzmaurice haven't really scored much, you got to give them a lot of credit for the defensive job they've done down low, in particular against Doherty.
Stony Brook calls a timeout. Up by 15 here. If you're looking ahead, Mac, the one head-to-head games between Drexel and Stony Brook, 90-86 for the Dragons on February 29th.
Wow.
So
They really do get after it on the defensive end. And, of course, that night they made shots too, right?
Drexel, a great start at 7-0 for Zach Spiker in league play. Finished 13-5. 2 games behind the incredible season for the top seed Charleston. The defending champs have their first game to open things up tomorrow against Monmouth.
There were different times when I thought multiple teams were the best team in the league. Charleston's been really consistent. UNCW was playing great. Hofstra is so good offensively. Towson is dominant at times. Drexel's defense is just spectacular. There were a bunch of times when I thought, different teams were the best.
Agreed.
And that may come to fruition here in the tournament.
Top 4 teams double bye to the quarterfinals. We'll see the top 4 tomorrow on Flow Hoops. Be sure to log on. Stream us tomorrow. 4 games coming your way from D.C. Good press break for Stony Brook.
But only one is going to cut down that net. You'll be here for the call.
Can't wait. Tuesday night. Clark crossover. 3 to shoot. Contested 2. Long rebound pulled down by Turner. Big jam for Metcalf, who runs the floor beautifully for the big man. And he hammers it in for Northeastern. He's got a new career high. There's a steal. It's Turner. A quick lay-in. And the Huskies in the last moments here making some noise. Metcalf has 10 points. Prior career best had been 7 against Stony Brook on February 3rd.
Stony Brook has had some second half struggles, but not tonight.
Not over yet. Any chance to come back. The Huskies need to stop. Stevenson Moore wants to put him away with a 3. A miss. Fitzmaurice had the rebound. Had it stripped by Turner. Here's King. Troutman. They need 3s. Turner is bumped. And hit hard there by Clark.
Yeah, Clark hustling right there. He's made all those heady plays. That was not one of them.
8-team foul, 1-on-1 here. Coming up for Jared Turner, the sophomore. And a career best, 19 against Georgia Southern.
From not very far away from here.
Silver City, Maryland, part of the DMV. 65 threes entering play, 9th best CAA, but misses the front end. Then a lot of contact. Metcalf got decked in the paint, and a foul call against Stony Brook.
Metcalf's been a real bright spot for Coach Bill Cohen tonight.
Five for 5 from the field.
10 points, 7 rebounds.
Yeah, only free throw attempt. A career game for Metcalf. Way off on the free throw try. Front end, so 4 points. The Huskies can't cash in at the line. Press break here for Stony Brook. Clark plays keep away. Critical misses for the Huskies, and a foul is called between the circles on Woods.
Tough choices. Knoll 80%. Clark almost 80%. Stevenson more 84%. Not a lot of great choices out there when you're trying to foul and catch up.
Knoll's career best came against Columbia as a member of Cornell. We had 23. He's got 21 here tonight to lead all scorers. 2 for 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 rebounds for Knoll. I mean, the guards have rebounded well tonight for Gino Ford.
All those great athletes out there, and there's Knoll with 6 rebounds. He's just really a throwback player. But I got to say the hook shots were my personal highlight.
Agreed. Turner is bumped by Knoll. No whistle open for a 4-point play try. Doesn't get 3. It's a miss and a foul called on Northeastern.
It looked like there was some contact on that 3-point shot, but the official honestly had a better angle at it than we did. I really would like to disagree with those guys more.
Once in a while.
Because I did for my whole life,
Well,
right?
Your entire career, I understand that. It's an adversarial relationship. It's part of the whole game. But now you guys all hug and shake hands and like you're best friends. I've always wondered why in the pregame you shake the hands of the officials and laugh and joke. And then during the game, you guys are at each other the whole time.
But I told him, I think it's the angle. I think from this side of the floor, they're better. I had a bad angle all those years.
On a bounce, Metcalf lost it in his foul. With 1:17 to go second half and a lead for Stony Brook that appears insurmountable. 22 for Knoll, 18 for Clark, and 17 for Stevenson Moore. They combine for 9 threes and 12 rebounds. Impressive for the backcourt for the Seawolves tonight. Here's Metcalf. Struggles at the line, to be sure. 44%.
Something that he'll certainly work on. Made big improvements from his freshman to sophomore year. He's even made big improvements during this season.
No roll, no free throw for the big sophomore from Germany. Clark calls timeout. With 1:09 remaining in this one.
Veteran guards, heads up play. That's 2 times. Knoll and Clark have both called timeout when he caught in a difficult position. Saved that possession.
Last year, Stony Brook did get a win in its first ever appearance in the CAA tournament. Beat North Carolina A&T and then lost to Charleston in the second round. Cougars were awesome a year ago. Tied for the regular season title last season with Hofstra. Well, the Stony Brook band made it. They were late because of the long 8-hour trip Carly told us about, but they're going to hang around for another game. That's pretty cool.
One thing Carly talked about to start the game was the fact that they started league play 2 and 4, then won 8 of their next 12. Now 9 out of 13. I'm thinking that's a trend.
I'm with you on that, Coach. First time head-to-head, Tyler Stevenson Moore had 21 points. The second game, Nolan Clark had 14 each. And the third game, all three have been awesome for Gino Ford. Stevenson Moore, inbounds play. Trap, double team, no foul, there it is. Called on Jared Turner.
And it continues to be true what we talked about the whole game. The three guards have outscored. They have 57 points to Northeastern's 54, and that's pretty darn dominant from this backcourt.
Tremendous defensive effort tonight. Overall for Stony Brook, they average giving up 72 points a game, and at 54 at this point of the game, that is a lockdown brick wall after surrendering all their threes in the first half. Total script flip in half number 2.
Have been really good here in the second half. They were not going to let Northeastern shoot those threes again. They've run them off the line every chance they got.
18 for Stevenson Moore, looking for 6 for 6 from the line, which he accomplishes. A big game for the grad student guard. The backcourt fantastic. In the final moments, it's Turner hits a 3.
There it is. After 6 misses in a row here in the second half, they get the 7th one to fall. Too little, too late.
Turner, nice overplay, does cause a turnover. Troutman in the paint, misses. And Metcalf's over the back. It appears for Northeastern. Oh, make that a null for Stony Brook instead. First foul on the game for Dean Knoll. And Metcalf back to the free throw line where, as we've seen, it's been a struggle.
Struggling with 0 for 4. Perfect from the field.
Yeah, he got one.
There you go.
That's got
no longer perfect from the free throw line.
That's awesome. 11 points, new career high. 8 rebounds as well for Colin Metcalf from Noroff, Germany. Hits 2.
Good for him.
Okay. Clark backcourt on a bounce for Knoll. Sprints across the timeline, fouled by Metcalf. And 2 fouls in the big sophomore.
It is amazing how hard everybody plays when it's go or go home, too. That really makes it exciting for us to call and for the fans to watch.
13 times this year, Dean Knoll, multiple threes made it a game. Now up to 15 double-figure games. And with 2 here, could have a new career high. He's at 22 now. And right on cue, it's short. We're trying to get him there. That was set as a member of the Big Red of Cornell. Had 23 against Columbia in Ivy League play. And the horse hook shots have been awesome tonight. Does tie the career best. That's got to be a good feeling for him. Overcoming a severe knee injury. A big headline tonight. And the lead at 13 late here. Sakota, a night to forget, unfortunately. Looking for his first field goal. That's way off. King the rebound, looking for the end one, right back to the free throw line.
Northeastern, against all odds, doing everything they can, trying to get second shots and trying to draw fouls, score with the clock stop, but the math is not going to work.
It's not going to work, but I will give Northeastern a lot of credit. This is a well-coached team. These guys are playing, I mean, their guts out here all the way to the end. It's impressive.
No question.
Could have easily mailed it in them, 10, 15 minutes ago.
You don't win as many games as Bill Cohen has won and not compete for 40 minutes every single time. 2 tournament titles, winning as coach in the CAA.
It'll fall short tonight, but 282 all-time wins. And he told us yesterday, surpassing the likes of Jim Larinaga, Jim Calhoun, legendary coach at Northeastern, of course, national championship winning coach at UConn, Hall of Famer. That means a lot to him. He gave credit to so many other people without taking it for himself. Truly a selfless champion. Bill Cohen, what a career. Tough one tonight, trying to make the quarterfinals to play Drexel. King lays it in on the steal. Like we said, they are tenacious to the buzzer here. Stevenson Moore up ahead. Hammer time, Stony Brook. Exclamation point for the Seawolves. On a bounce. Metcalf on the other end with another dunk. Extends his career high in the final seconds here. Well, it's been an entertaining last few minutes when the game's been decided.
There's been a bunch of highlights here in the last couple minutes.
Baby.
Stevenson Moore, we talk about what a great scorer he is, but he's an elite athlete, so explosive. Wide open, head up at the rim, and then Duncan going the other way.
Clark's first free throw gives him 19 points. How about the scoring line coach from the guards? 23 for Knoll, 21 Stevenson Moore. Clark might have 20 if he hits this free throw. Man.
Coach Ford, 17 seconds left, still going offense, defense. Mito and Snody back in for defense.
Shot clock turned off. Lead at 10 for King. Into the corner is Troutman. Not there on a three. Rebound for Knoll, no foul this time. And Stony Brook, for a second straight year, wins its first game in the CAA tournament. The Seawolves complete the hat trick and beat Northeastern 3 times in one season. They take this one by 10 to advance to the quarterfinals.
Well, it is tough to beat a team 3 times, but the Seawolves were equal to the task. Gino Ford did a great job.
Stony Brook hits 9 threes. The guards, as we illustrated throughout our stream here tonight, were outstanding. Led by Dean Knowles, 23, had 7 rebounds. Snody had 11 boards. Troutman, 16, 10 for King, 15 for Turner, and the sophomore from Germany, Metcalf, a career best 14 on 6 of 6 shooting and 9 rebounds. Almost had his first ever double-double.
The 2 things we talk about in postseason, guard play and defense. And Stony Brook had both tonight.
Let's go back to Carly.
Hey guys, okay, you told us before the game 46% was about what you wanted to hold Northeastern from the field. You held them to 35%. How'd you do it?
Well, we've got good length, and I thought our guys really competed. It was a really physical game. Coach Cohen does such a great job. They're really hard to play. I think the only difference in the game was we had some seniors make some big-time hard shots, and they missed some free throws. And, I'd love to say that it was coaching. It didn't have anything to do with that. Tyler made hard shots. Dean Knoll was great. Aaron Clark was great. That's what won the game. Northeastern does a great job, and they get you. They're physical. They really beat you up.
You just mentioned them, Tyler Stevenson, Moore, Clark, Knoll. I mean, their performance today. You wanted to see a complete game from all of them. How'd you see them step up and get the job done?
Well, I thought Tyler was great. Aaron started out a little slow, but I told him early in the second half, I was like, listen, man, you're going to make some big shots. He's done that in every game we've played. Every time we've won, his fingerprints have been on it. And he wasn't playing poorly. He just had a couple shots rattle out. And I thought the last 12 minutes, the way he handled being double-teamed, triple-teamed, being able to dribble in and out of traffic, shot fakes, drawing fouls, I thought he was really elite.
Always thankful for your time, Coach. Enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
All right, back to you guys.
Smitty, thanks so much. 3 pieces to the quarterfinal puzzle from day 2 are complete. Monmouth, the 8th seed, Towson, the 5th seed, and 7th seed Stony Brook have advanced to the quarters. As you see the updated bracket, next game, 6th seed Delaware, 14th seed Hampton. Mac, that'll be fun to watch, as well as Hampton playing its best basketball of the season right now.
Well, they absolutely played their best defensive game of the year. And again, I think it has to do with health. We talked about that. Finally getting everybody back. They've got a lot of depth. They were so intense on the defensive end last night. They dominated the game with their defense.
Can't wait to watch that one. You saw the top 4 seeds are in the double bye into the quarterfinals. Charleston, Drexel, UNCW, and Hofstra all to the quarters, all tomorrow. And all on Flow Sports. Be sure to log in and stream us tomorrow from D.C. Now for the entire crew, Mac McCarthy, Carly Smith, it's Dave Ryan saying so long for now. Don't forget, last game of the day and night is coming your way soon. Delaware-Hampton is next. For now, it's the Seawolves, a 10-point win with a great backcourt effort for Gino Ford. Stony Brook to the quarterfinals tomorrow. They win by 10. So long.